The enemy has purposed to steal your faith, leave you broken. By filling your mind with fear to lead you astray. Greater is He that is within you. Why should you worry? Miracles can happen even when there seems to be no way. 'Cause when you're down to nothing, God's up to something. He's working miracles now that you cannot see. Just don't give up now. He's gonna come through somehow. God's up to something. In His time, He will reveal His perfect plan according to His will. Just don't give up now. He'll come through somehow. God's up to something. He's gonna come through somehow. God's up to something.
The Prophets Quartet appeared on the Southern Gospel scene in the 1950s. Ed Hill and Jay Berry were singing with the Kinsmen Quartet from St. Louis, Missouri, when they appeared on the 1958 National Quartet Convention stage. That success encouraged Hill and Berry to move to the Knoxville, Tennessee area and form the Prophets Quartet in 1959. In 2007, Ed Hill organized a new Prophets Quartet. They recorded an album in 2008 and disbanded in 2010. You can find out more about the rich history of Southern Gospel music at the Southern Gospel History website, sghistory.com. Preserving the legacy of Southern Gospel music.
We're at the National Quartet Convention in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and with me tonight is Dean, and that's Tony and Tina. Welcome to Gospel Music Today.
Oh, it's so good to be here. So good to share this event with gospel music today.
That's right.
Great.
Last year we were right next door to you, so we moved a little bit this year, but got a little bit more space.
We made too much noise.
No, I don't think so. But you did make a lot of noises. Not as much as we make back here, though. It's okay. It is perfectly fine. Now, there's a new CD. Can you tell us a little bit about this CD?
This CD is titled When God Speaks, and it's focused on the calling that God gave me in 2012. But on the other hand, what most people know about is the song You Can't Tell Me I'm Dying. And I don't know if you all remember, a year and a half ago, I had 3 days to live. I had 11% heart function.
That's right.
I'd written my own eulogy, and You Can't Tell Me I'm Dying, and then God raised me up in 2018, spared my life in the ministry.
Wasn't through with you yet.
2 great songs. I think we've had 6, maybe 7 top 40 singing those hits off of this one album.
Wow.
So that's been a blessing.
That's phenomenal. That is right. So this is When God Speaks.
Yes.
And Tina, what's your favorite song on there?
Probably I can't explain it.
Okay.
Because he was dying.
Okay.
And the doctor, he didn't think his heart would even start back after the surgery.
Yeah.
And then said he'd have to have a heart transplant.
Right.
That was 18 months ago, and look at him.
God heard the prayers of the righteous, didn't
Yes, He did. And
He
that's
did.
that's my praise. The people that see this, a lot of people that see this, have actually prayed for me during that time, and I just want an opportunity to say thank you for that. Thank you.
That's so important.
Because that's what saved my life.
That's right. So Tony and Tina, Dean, thank you so much for being on Gospel Music Today.
Thanks for having Dean on Gospel Music Today.
Appreciate you.
Next on Gospel Music Today, we'll go to the archives and hear Glory Way Quartet. It is now archive time.
You are correct. This is from a few years ago at the Creekside Gospel Music Convention. Glory Way Quartet sang, and at that time, our old friend Royce Taylor was in the group, and gospel music legend Donnie Abraham was in the group. Justin Crank and Justin Sager are still with Glory Way Quartet. That's up next on Gospel Music Today.
It's such an honor to be here. We're going to close out with this old hymn from the church. Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a foretaste of glory divine, heir of salvation, purchase of God, born of His Spirit, washed in His blood. This is my story. This is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. This is my story. This is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. Perfect submission, all is at rest. I in my Savior am happy and blessed, watching and waiting
think we're out of time for this week's edition of Gospel Music Today.
That is right, and we thank you for spending the last 30 minutes with us. If you missed some of our shows in the past, you could go out to our website, gospelmusictoday.com, click on the archive button, and you can find some of the past shows.
Good advice.
And we'll see you next week on Gospel Music Today.
Gospel Music Today. Now, here are the hosts of Gospel Music Today, Ken and Jean Grady.
Welcome to Gospel Music Today. We are very glad you could be with us. We have Southern Gospel news coming up, some concert updates, and Jean has a feature group.
All the way from Pennsylvania, it's New Journey.
From the National Quartet Convention, I will be speaking to Donnie Williamson and Bo Chesser from the Williamsons on today's program. You've been listening to some new music.
I have 3 new CDs, one by the Barber family, one by Sherry Taylor, and another by the Phillips family.
And you've been reading?
I've been out online reading the Christian Voice magazine.
From the Memphis Quartet Show, we heard the Blackwood Brothers sing, and we will have exclusive concert video on today's program.
And in the archives?
From a few years ago in Bristow, Oklahoma, we heard Karen Peck and New River. Exclusive video on today's show.
Let's get the show started.
You are watching Gospel Music Today. The news is next.
Gateway Management artist Jackson Heights has released a new single, Riding the Wind, from their new CD, This Thing Called Life. Karen Peck and New River have released their latest CD, Lift His Name. The debut single from the project is The God I Serve. Resident artists at the Ark Encounter, Steve Hess and Southern Salvation, have recorded 9 new songs to accompany their recent Singing News Top 80 song, 3 Beating Hearts. The Steels, Jeff and Sherry Steele, and their son Brad have signed with Stowtown Records, and their first Stowtown project will be available soon. That's a look at some of the happenings in the world of Southern Gospel. You can keep up with the latest Southern Gospel news by reading SGN Scoops Digital Magazine. Take a look at their website at sgnscoops.com. And you can find more Southern Gospel news at our website, gospelmusictoday.com.
We have been on the road.
Yes, we have. We've been to the Memphis Quartet Show. The Blackwood Brothers were there, and we love to see them no matter where they are, but I think we have a clip from Memphis.
Yes, we do.
Without him I could do nothing. Without him I'd surely fail. Without him I would be drifting like a ship without a sail. Without him I would be dying, and without him I'd be enslaved. Without him, life would be hopeless. But with Jesus, oh, thank God, I'm saved. If you know this chorus, would you sing? Jesus, oh Jesus.